You're networking wrong. I mean, I did it for years. I thought networking was all about finding clients, getting referrals, and bringing a whole lot of business into my world. I was dead wrong. Hey, I'm Donnie Bovine, CEO and founder of Success Champion Networking, and we are out changing how the world networks by bringing real people together that understand that it's more about growing your business than it is about getting referrals. In this one, I'm going to walk you through how I screwed up networking early on, and then how I was able to change the game and make it one of the most profitable endeavors I've done to grow my business. So here's the thing. When I first got into networking, I couldn't sell all that well. I wasn't that good at the sales game. So I found networking, and I really thought networking was going to be this thing that helped me grow the business. And it did, but I came across as such this transactional greaseball. Nobody actually wanted to do a whole lot of business with me, so I had to change the game. I did not understand that 80% of networking is about you focusing on them. I mean, by definition, networking is growing somebody else's business. So if you focus 100% of the time on you, you're going to lose. If you focus 100% of the time on opening doors for others and making introductions and never getting many back, you're going to lose. So you have to figure out this 80-20 ratio that allows you to completely transform how you're doing networking, and you're going to be blown away how fast this actually goes. So there's three things that you've got to be doing that will make this transformation happen. And the first one is stop looking for referrals from your network. Focus your referrals on your clients, not your network. Your network is there to help make introductions and open doors. Look, when you think about your network, the people in your contact sphere that aren't clients, when you think about that network, you need to think about it from the perspective of who can I introduce them to? Stop looking for referrals for them and start looking for introductions. See, rarely do we ever run across your contacts and your network's perfect ideal client. But if you know some specific things, then it makes it really easy to be able to open doors and make those right and awesome, perfect introductions. So stop focusing on referrals, focus on introductions. Next one, figure out who the people in your network need to meet and introduce them to those people. It's amazing to me how often people don't sit across from somebody else and say, hey, who do you need to meet? Who do you need to be introduced to? And we're not talking referrals here. And so get curious about the people in your network and then figure out who's that perfect introduction and go make that introduction happen. And then the third one is you need to be introducing on this 1-to-4 ratio. And what that means is you give, take, give, okay? You give it a 4-to-1 ratio, means you're going to give 4 times before you ask for 1. Because look, if you're only making introductions all the time, you're going to get mad, confused why your business is not growing. People are going to take advantage of your generosity. So you've got to remember to take. If you do not take, this is going to suck for you. So it's give, take, give, right? Do it at a 4-to-1 ratio. Every 4 that you give, take 1. Ask for an introduction. You can get really specific about these introductions, and there's a really cool way that will allow you to make a ridiculous amount of introductions. So there's 3 particular things here you need to make a ton of introductions. The first one, when you're sitting across from somebody, you need to find out what industry sends them the most referrals. Okay, who refers them the most? Second, what industry do they refer the most? Okay, and then the third one, you need to know what industry do they wish would actually send them referrals. So I'll often ask in the middle of a conversation, specifically who, or if you look over the last 5 or 10 referrals that you've got, referrals for me are, the conversation was attached to a sales call, right? So somebody's looking for your service and you got referred into them because it was a natural fit. There's a sales conversation expected on that, okay? So if you look at your last 5 to 10 referrals and you broke down the industries that those referrals came from, which industry popped up the most? And this is often a light bulb moment for people because they haven't thought about this perspective. But what if they say something like HR consultants, or they say managed service providers, or they say business coaches, or the likes? Those particular the industries become low-hanging fruit for you to make those introductions. And think about it from this perspective. If you can get somebody introduced to them that their client base is their target, or their contacts are their target, man, it's huge. So think about it. If it's an HR consulting firm, they're going to be dealing with a lot of small, medium-sized businesses. And if you also sell to small, medium-sized businesses, there can be this cool synergy that happens, relationships form. You just got to get to the person who's already got the relationships. Okay? So what industry refers them the most? And then you need to find out what industry do they refer the most. Because here's an interesting thing. When you open doors for people, they want to open the doors in return for you. It's not a give to gain type thing. It's a natural law that people want to help each other out. So when you figure out what industry they refer the most to, now you can open up some additional doors for them, which creates this cool trifecta effect of people actually interacting with each other. And then in the same token, if you figure out which industry they've been dying to do business with, they really want to get into, cool, make a couple introductions in there. And if you stay focused on that triangle, right, of industries that refer them, industries they want to be referred to, and what industries they wish sent them referrals, if you focus right there in that lane with everybody you meet, you're going to be blown away by how many introductions you can actually make. Just remember, it's give, take, okay? Right? So give 4 times, and then once you've made those 4 introductions, and man, I do this all the time, right on the call that I'm on, I'll make these introductions. After you've made these 4 introductions, tell them now. Give them your triangle. Tell them specifically what industry sends you the most referral. Tell them what industries you refer the most, and then tell them what industry you wish referred you. And if you focus on serving them first and opening up doors for them, I make real introductions to real people that they have a chance of forming cool synergistic relationships with, you're going to be blown away by how quickly they lean in and how reciprocating this process can actually be. So give, take, give. Okay? I can promise you that if you focus on every one-to-one virtual coffee or meeting from here on out that's in a networking function where you're in this get to know you type phase of conversations, you focus on giving, opening doors, making introductions, and then make sure you take. Guys, I promise this will be a drastic freaking game changer for your business, because you're legitimately finally, either you've been taken advantage of your generosity of opening doors for too many people and not getting anything in return, or you've been focused so much on your own personal stuff that you've burned a lot of bridges along the way. Change it to this ratio, 4-to-1, give, take, give, and you're going to be blown away about how much this works for you. So Success Champion Networking is, we literally have disrupted the networking world. We're a pure mastermind group that focuses on business growth, and it happens to have networking on the back end. We are 100% in this game of growing people's businesses. This is why we call it a pure mastermind. It's in here to teach you how to level up your business and get surrounded with other people that are actually going for it. So if you're really looking to up your game of your company and you want to hang out with a bunch of other people that are getting after it and getting it done, go to successchampionnetworking.com, ask to visit one of our chapters in your local area, and come check out and see all the awesome things we're doing. No MLMs, no network marketing, primarily B2B service-based companies, and we are growing rapidly. So we'd love to see you at a meeting. And as always, if you got any value out of this, any tips or tricks, anything that can help you out, please leave a comment below, ring the bell and subscribe, and share this out with one person. You'll be damn glad that you were impacting somebody else's life, and this is the way I can reach and talk to many more people. I really appreciate you. Love you, mean it. See you, bye.